Hey guys, Joshma32 here, coming at you with some Fallout 76 beta gameplay, and today I wanted to go over with you some tips and tricks for you new Wasteland Wanderers that will be joining us upon the full release. My first suggestion to you all is to take your time. If you rush through the main quest and don't follow through with the side quests, or even just exploring areas where there might not be a quest at all, it's a good way to miss out on a lot of the good things that this game has to offer, and it'll also be a struggle for resources, and you'll find yourself being under-leveled in certain areas if you do that. General good practice is to go to an area where there's a quest and then just explore that area as fully as you can and then move on to the next area. With that being said, my next tip is kind of contradictory to that, and it's to move at your own pace. You will know when. I can't do this for you. Like, I can't make that decision for you, but you will know when it is time for you to move on to the next area. However, just keep in mind that if you don't take too much time, or if you're rushing yourself, you will be under-leveled. My next tip is to go ahead and go online. There are character builders online. One character builder that I found was on nukesdragon.com, and you should be able to find a special builder, and it'll give you a list of all the perks that are available right now anyway. There might be perks in the future in DLC, so I don't know how much, but I'm sure they'll keep that up to date. But one thing I wanted to point out to you guys is there are some cards that require 5 points in order to max out. So something you should consider is, I'm not going to tell you guys where you should put your points. I think that's something that, for one, I don't fully understand myself yet. I'm only level 15, so I'm not going to sit here and pretend that I'm an expert when I'm clearly not. I will, however, recommend that Intelligence has some perks that are that need 5 points to fully rank up that you're probably gonna want. Some examples are Makeshift Warrior needs 5 points to level up, and that will make it to where you can craft tier 5 melee weapons. Mostly just crafting cards. You want to have enough to max it out, because later in the game, when you're level 50 plus, you're gonna want to be able to max out those those guns to be able to craft. You're not gonna want to have to rely on other players. So if I only have one recommendation for where you put your points, it would be 5 points into Intelligence. Other than that, it's all up to you. But you have the resources. I'll leave a link down below to be able to make an informed decision. My next tip is to remind you all that you can swap out perks. So while you're building a character, keep in mind that some perks don't need to always be in your wheelhouse, let's say. You don't need to have all perks equipped. So a good example of that is lockpicking. Lockpicking is important when you need to open up a door, but other than that, it doesn't need to be equipped. So it's something that you can swap in and out, and might help you later down the road when you're running out of points. So always keep that in mind and build your character accordingly. My next tip is something that should be pretty obvious, and that is to cook your food. Cooking food not only helps it spoil slower, but it will also... There may be additional benefits when you find recipes later down the line, but I haven't really ran into any myself, which is part of taking your time, because that's how you find stuff like that. Recipes and such is by taking your time and really searching the area thoroughly. My next tip is to scrap your junk. There's no reason to keep your junk in the original form that you found it. Scrap it down and get it into a smaller weight size, so that way it'll take up a lot less space in your storage area. You only have a finite amount of space, for now anyways, so use it wisely. Break your scrap down. My next tip is to not be afraid to use your junk. There's a lot of people out there that hoard junk. There's no need for it. Use it, and use it wisely. Don't be afraid to build on your camp. Don't be afraid to repair the weapons you like. Repair the armor you like. By using your junk, you are freeing up space to collect more junk, and it's like a cycle of life here, guys. You want to make sure that you have plenty of space so you can fit the stuff that you like. My next tip is to help your friends, but always be looking out for number one. There's in the video you guys are watching right now, I'm helping out a friend kill a monster in a cave, and I'm way underleveled for this. If there wasn't a benefit to me, it probably wouldn't be here. Truth be told, but I do end up collecting some pretty decent high level stuff. So all in all, it was a very helpful thing for me to do for not only for him but also for myself. And what goes around also comes around. I'm sure he'll be able to help me out with stuff later down in life. So that's why I'm helping him out now. And my last tip is to use your camp. Take the time to build it out. That's coming from a guy who hasn't really taken the time to build something, but it is definitely more beneficial to you if you build an actual structure and really use it to your advantage. You can also build defenses and stuff like that to help you whenever you're AFK or you're looking through your menu or you're trying to craft. That will keep the people away from you. Well, not the people, but the NPCs, the bad guys in general. So anyway, guys, I hope these tips and hints will help you guys. If they do, drop a like. If you want to see more, go ahead and subscribe. I'm going to keep on posting Fallout 76 videos after full release. So until next time, I'll catch you later.